you have to do is shout out day one in the chat. Take a screenshot of your comment and go over to the After Hours Discord server and post your screenshot. Your name will be on the wheel of names right after tonight's final match. And then somebody's gonna have some UC. Alright, let me go ahead and put that map up there. Now, our second flight path up tonight, we are coming in from the Oasis. Very north, very central, going down through between Crater Fields, Water Treatment, El Pozo, San Martin, Monte Nuevo. We've got Power Grid to the east, Ladrilla to the west, Chumacera to the east. Going over the top of Minas de Valle and dumping off onto Prison Island. So any AFKs will be down in the Prison Island area. And again, X-Force likes that Partona Prison Island area. So any AFKs, there we go. Your voice is precious. Stay hydrated, right? I drink a lot of water during the breaks. I drink a lot of water. Alright, so we got Team Art headed over to Torremunda. We've got Soren headed over towards that Cruz de Valle area. We've got Manic headed over towards the ruins. X-Force up in La Gabaria. I forgot that's where they're jumping anymore. I think our first flights are either going to be down in Picada with the 4 Sexy Frogs and the Youngest in Charge, or over in the Chumacera area with the Golden Eagles NA and the Golden Fire. But it looks like the Golden Fire headed over towards Leones, so we are headed over to the 4 Sexy Frogs, headed into Picado. So there we go, our first fights between the 4 Sexy Frogs and the Youngest in Charge. 4 Sexy Frogs are already getting a vehicle. We got a Nuxified driving right around while the rest of them are trying to find their loot. Give me some loot. Ooh, problem. You got Hamoud. Problem with it. Answering Hamoud saying, yeah, well, I got something for you too. Hamoud with both the Tommy gun. Oh, he switched over to that UMP. There's my AK. I'll take that AK. Oh, so did he. Took the AK. Look at that. All right, so Shaggy. Shaggy's already right next door. Let's see what the Shaggy is doing. Shaggy right next door to the 4 Sexy Frogs. The 4 Sexy Frogs. Joy Boy, are you covering? Problem in Wingardium. Let's see, what are you doing over here? And let me see what Joy Boy is doing. I assume Joy Boy is over there just watching over his team. And yes, he is. He's got all the angles covered, keeping an eye on where they're moving. And Nuxified towards that back. Look at this. Perfect view of what is going on. He's even got the 4x scope. Now, see, if I were over here, I'd be trying to look on through. There we go. So Joy Boy getting the better of that. So let's see how Levels is doing. Levels is doing just fine, but he only has a level 1 vest. So that was a little bit of a problem for him. We're going to stay here for just a minute. J-Star! I see you, J-Star. Hello, J-Star. I found you. I found you. Alright, let's go check in on a Nuxified. Hello, a Nuxified. And I'm going to check in on this map and see what's going on. Our zone is to the west, and look at this. Most of that eastern edge of the map is all clear, so everybody's already pretty close to zone. We do have the Amigos all the way down in Partona, and we've got Manic all the way up in Ruins. I think Team Art might have a problem trying to get into zone because they do have Soren right in front of them in that zone. And Alpha 4 Legend. Look at this. We've already got X-Force coming down from that north side too. And I'm going to go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can check in on your team. So there you go. Vámonos, vámonos por Ostra. Oh, Orda. Sorry. The letters are little. So I'm not sure. I only speak English, Melanie. I'm trying to learn Spanish, but I don't know what you're saying. So, Horta, for Horta. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can figure out what. Let's go down to the amigos, check in on their team, and see if Horta is here. And then we also have Omerta, which may be what Melanie is asking about. Omerta. Where did Omerta go? Where's Omerta? I lost. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday night. Can you believe we are on the final night of the After Hours $300 Allegiance Series tournament? The final night. So tonight, these 16 teams will be going home, one of them, with the grand prize. So let's go over the scores coming into tonight. X-Force is in first with 43 total points from yesterday. Digital Age at 37. Unique Legacy at 36. Omerta at 31. Manic top or 25. There are your top 5. I'm not sure about the points down here. Maybe they're in dispute. Maybe they're being held. So these are the unofficial points going into tonight. After the dust is settled, we'll be able to know more, but this gives you an idea of what the points look like. So, what do you think? Who's your team? Hello, finals. Hello, kind. Kind, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are in the finals. Since it looks like we might have a delay at start, let me show you the teams. In slot 3, we have Team Control Star. Slot 4, the Golden Fire. In slot 5, we have Manic. In slot 6, we have Alpha 4 Legend. Let's go. Yes, let's go. In slot 7, Unique Legacy. Slot 8 are the Youngest in Charge. Hi, hello, hi. Slot 9, Urza Esports. Slot 10 are the Amigos. In slot 11 are Soren. Slot 12 will be Team Art. 13 are the Digital Age. 14 are the 4 Sexy Frogs. Mwah! In slot 18, we have Omerta Esports. In slot 16, the Golden Eagles NA. In 17, we have the Fanatics. Here you go, Melanie, if you are out there already. No Mercy! Hello, No Mercy, big fan. Hello, Simplest Plays. Finals, yes. In slot 18 are the X-Force. There they are, guys. Ooh, we're starting with all these teams missing already. So we've got 1, 2, 3 teams missing. Oops, I got the wrong one up there. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. There we go. That's what I meant to do. All right. So, who should we jump with tonight, guys? Who are you thinking? Should we jump with Team Control Star? We did that yesterday. Should we jump with Dom or Zayn or Bones? Shotty? Let me just keep scrolling on down. Exotic, I see you. Zendry and Nuxify. Who should we jump with? How about In case Melanie is here, we'll put Godson up there. There we go. Melanie, if you are out there, you are so active in my chat. I just want to say thank you. And so I'm going to go ahead and put him on the chat. Let's put this iPad up there. There you go. And hopefully some good matches tonight. Hopefully we'll have some fun. Alright guys, here we go. Tonight's first match. It is match 6 of 10. We're coming in just from the western edge of Quarry, going up and across Gakka Ruins, going across right between the car spawn and Death Island, going over the other car spawn south of Severny, just to the north side of Stauber. So any AFKs will be free points on this map, so hopefully we don't have too many free points sitting over there. Hopefully. I didn't even notice that you guys had the wrong screen up, but hey, you know, it's bound to happen. Alright, so we do have X-Force already off the plane. They're headed down to Primorsk. Let's see from my bird's eye view. Does look like the Golden Fire and the Digital Age taking over that Gakka area, Gakka Fields. Digital Age is still going south, maybe headed over to the gas station. We got Soren up towards Mount Everest, Team Control Star towards the South George, Unique Legacy North George. We got Urza headed down to Pachinki. We got the Amigos going over to school, not too far away from Manic and Omerta. We have Fanatics. They are headed over to Yasnaya, and I only see the Fanatics headed to Yasnaya tonight, so maybe a quiet game tonight, or quiet Yasnaya anyway. We got Stauber with the full Sexa Frogs and Alpha 4 Legend way up in Severny. So there you go. Our first zone has popped, and we're going to the north side. We're not even touching. We're not even down on military base. So there we go. I'm doing well too, No Mercy. Big fan, No Mercy. Big fan. Who are you here to support? And it does look like Amerta's trying to get some ideas on where Manic has rotated. They went up towards the thicket and the volcano. And it does look like they're already starting to go out and try to get some information. Oh, we're coming on over trying to get not information. We went south to get some vehicles. That's what we did. So let's go back to the Quadruple X. Alright, so Manic is over here with Omerta and the Amigos, and they're the closest ones to getting into a fight. The Golden Fire may end up finding. Let's go on over here and check in on what's happening. Actually, since we are just in the looting stage, I'll go ahead and put that map back up there so you can see that we've got teams everywhere. We do have the Digital Age all the way down on Military Base Island, so they've got that whole island. They can do whatever they want on down there, and they've got plenty of time to do it because we're just going into stage 2, so they got time. They got lots of time. Nobody really on this eastern edge. No one up in Kameshki or Lipovka. But as you know, we're going to probably most likely pull away from those two cities anyway and head back over towards the Yasnaya areas, my guess. Alright, so let's see. I don't really see anybody getting too close other than the Golden Fire and Soren. You can see that they're pretty close to each other. I'm going to come back on over to Sky ABC, see if he's even looking. I don't think he's too worried about Soren to the north. I think they're doing just fine. So there you go. Hello everyone, finals. Yes, today is the final day. It is the final day, guys. Alright, so I did get pinged. Let me see what this is about. unmute your mic source in mixer. Alright, so it's already unmuted. We're doing just fine there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm thinking we're just fine. Alright, so it does look like we have some teams going up towards Yasnaya. So let's check in on Manic as they're headed up over towards the Yasnaya Dragon Head or Dinosaur Head, whatever you want to call this lake over here. And up on the hill just to the west of Yasnaya. Gonna try to gatekeep the team coming out of Yasnaya, which are the Fanatics. The Fanatics you can see in the upper right hand mini map. You can see just a little tiny edge of the Fanatic over in that western apartment. So they're not that far away. Alright. Manic doing just fine over here, getting set up. And now Soren looks like they may be getting over here. Let's go check in on Team Control Star Angelica. Angelica on the scouting mission did get a little close to Soren. Looked like Soren was going across that bridge area over towards the cube, and Angelica might have seen Soren on that rotation. So let's see, it does look like they're going to go ahead and rotate south rather than north, getting caught up in that bridge. That bridge area is such a strong spot right there. They've got both the bridge and the garage covered. I thought I saw something, but I guess I didn't. Does look like maybe the Fanatics are coming up and over. Let's go back over here to the Fanatics. Let's check in on Snow. Does kind of look like Snow is over here, to be honest. Just here to chill mostly, since I actually have the time to be here. No mercy. You are so amazing. Alright, so the Fanatics and Manic are not that far apart. They should be, Snow should know that they are up there. You should hear their vehicles, and they're just keeping an eye on each other. I'll go ahead and leave this here in case things change as soon as I click off of them. But I do see Urza. We got to go over to Potato right now because I think they're getting into a fight over here. Yes, we are. Urza right on over here with Dom. I see Dom right here on the map. So the Golden Fire, the Golden Fire are down 2 players now, and I think Dom is the only one over here. So I'm not sure where Slaughter is, but Dom trying to hold him off from his teammate as they're coming right up and over. Dominator able to get that one knock. Here comes another one. Second one down by Dom. Dom getting 2 of them down, and here comes the push. Oh, right out that door. Slaughter down to about 5 HP. And there you have it. The Golden Fire taking out Urza Esports. There you go. There's some early action. Alright, so we still have X-Force down in that Primorse quarry area, but they are on the rotation. We do have the Digital Age coming up over here in the Milta area. They're kind of close. Omerta can probably hear Digital Age as they're coming up and in, but it does look like right now, I think Zendry is going to be the one that ends up in the most trouble. We'll go ahead and ride up with Zendry since he's right at the end of all this. And look at this. Somebody has already gotten the ghillie suit. Alright, so yeah, we're going up to that north side again. So here we go up to the Severny Stopper area. We have been up here several times. The 4 Sexy Frogs in a fight with Alpha 4 Legend. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like they're getting ready for this push. They got that initial knock, and so now let's see who is coming up and over. Problem was already on his way. Furiosa and Joy Boy all the way over here now. Here they come. Joy Boy coming up and in. A Nuxify. He had to have got him with a sniper. A Nuxify. Look at that. now Zus Riz over in there. Let's go check in on the duo. So Alpha 4 Legend only making it in as a trio, but now Alpha 4 Legend is getting pinched between Soren and the 4 Sexy Frogs. So now the 4 Sexy Frogs on this push coming on over ran right into Soren, and Soren coming up and around through the third party. And Soren, I think they're gonna make it across. Did they make it across? Oh, we lost one for Soren. So now here they come. Oh, problem, making a problem out of everything. And Lost Boy, and Colette, the last two for Soren, the 4 Sexy Frogs, but the Soren are coming up into Team Control Star. So now let's go back over to the 4 Sexy Frogs, because I do think that one of them might have got knocked. Look at that, a Nuxify with 2. A Nuxify with the mini. A Nuxify is such an amazing sniper. He really, really is. Alright, so we have X-Force coming up over towards that cube area now. So they've moved out of there. And look at this chaos over down just to the southern side of Yasnaya. We also have, I'll go ahead and leave that up there. We'll scroll in on down here. We've got the Fanatics on the edge. We've got the Digital Age and Omerta right on over here. Ooh, the Digital Age trying to push up onto Omerta. Oh, look at this. We also have the Golden Fire coming down. So we've got 2 places now where 3 of these teams are running into each other. I no longer see the Digital. Oh, there's Zendry, but here comes the Quadruple X going out and around, and I cannot, my screen keeps locking up onto me today, guys. But here, let's go see what's going on. We also have the Fanatics over on this edge, trying to see what's going on. Ooh, look at this nade. Ooh, that nade going off by Zendry. Zendry is now a solo over here in heaven. And we've got the Golden Fire coming up and around. Look at this. They pushed right up and in the trio. So Sky A, B, C, I think, is getting shot from the Fanatics Slappy over on that other side. So now, let's see what else we can see. I think we did lose a couple going on over. Oh, Zendry getting Sky A, B, C, but now Zendry has 2 more from the Golden Fire. Plus, he's got Slappy over here. So Zendry's in a really sandwiched place over here in heaven. Heaven can be a great place to defend, but it is hard to get out of when you got that many eyes over here. I'll go ahead and leave that up while we check in on this push. This Alpha 4 Legend coming right up and in. Got a Nuxify trying to stay down. Furiosa! Wingardium Leviosa. There you go. The 4 Sexy Frogs up to 5 eliminations. And now let me see what else we can see. And it does look like Zendry Slappy from the Fanatics gets him. Let me go ahead and put this map back up for you guys. I think now is a good time to show you where everyone is coming in. I think everybody is pretty much in zone at this point, so I'm going to put that up and let me check in on where I think the next fights are going to be. I think the 4 Sexy Frogs are still going to be the next ones to get into a fight, because look up here. Unique Legacy is coming in right on top of them, so we'll just go ahead and stay over on this side of the map. And let's go check in on the sick boy. He's sick. He's got a fever. Oh, do you guys remember Zigana yesterday? Zigana had 12 eliminations. They're probably waiting to review that. So don't count out Unique Legacy. They were popping off yesterday. So let's see. Who is all that? It's probably a Nuxify taking all those shots right on over here. Down at the Amigos. The Amigos are doing just fine on down here. Hello, Trigger. Trigger keeping an eye up on both. the unique legacy, and our zone has shifted again. Look at that. We are going over towards Severny. So, yep, we are back into this rotation, the same rotation that we've had. So this tournament, these guys should all be well aware of where everyone is. I feel like Soren and Benkai are about ready to face off. So let's see what Ben is doing right on up here. He is keeping an eye on Soren for Team Control Star. Team Control Star just trying to gatekeep Soren. I think he's keeping an eye on him. Look at the scouting. Beautiful scouting. He knows where, he's letting his team know where Soren are, and he's getting all this information while the rest of his team is down and all in position for Soren to come off of Stauber. Look at Golden Fire going up and around to the north side of Stauber, and the Fanatics are following the same rotation. Look at this, Omerta is right here too. Let me check in on Dominator, because Dom, I think, is chasing down. Look at that. He can see Omerta. So he is watching the rotation from Omerta. So he knows that he's got a team right there in front of him. He's going to the south side, getting a little out of the way. And I think Omerta knew that they were down there too. But now Omerta headed right up and in onto the Fanatics and Soren. So let's get up over here to Soren, because Soren now has Omerta coming up. Got the Fanatics down below. Also Team Control Star not too far away. So now Lost Boy and Collet. Remember, those are the duo that are remaining for. Oh, he's coming out and around. He's got that pump action. He's trying to get those shots right on up these stairs. Oh, he gets that. He gets him with that pump shot. The Lost Boy is not lost on those steps. So now let me scroll this in just a little bit more so you guys can check in. Just zoom in on your phone. Hopefully the bit rate is high enough for you guys so that it's not too lost for you guys. Alright, so I think we just lost somebody over here. Is that what I saw? Yeah, so Murta down to 2 players, and Dylan only has about 10 HP to his name as they're driving right past JPK. JPK, what are you doing over here? Oh, he's got eyes on Omerta. Look at that. Dylan, 5 HP right across from JPK. Oh, so let's see what's going to happen next, because Team Control Star knows that there are several teams right up and around them. So you can see that our zone is pretty small. It's just to that southeast side of Severny, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams coming in from this eastern edge. And the Fanatics, ooh, I think they just found somebody. And I did miss the elimination feed on that when I was looking at the map for us. But the Fanatics ran into somebody over here. Let's see what's going on. Godson, Melanie, if you're over here, we got Godson right here trying to get those shots across on Collet. Collet was almost right there, right across from him, and now Collet is the last one still remaining for Soren, and now they're taking out his buggy. Look at that buggy. That buggy has seen way better days now. Collet trying to get those shots up, but now I think Team Control Star came up. Yes, Team Control Star also came up and around. They pushed up into this third party. Angelinka over here trying to get those shots onto Collet as the Fanatics move back just a little bit and let Team Control Star take over the top of this Stauber Hill, trying to get the shots on the. Oh, what a nade! I'm not. we got the revolvers going. Here you go, Angelinka with the revolver. So poor Collet. Collet is, oh, who got you? Skrrr came right up and in. Alright, let me see what's going on. I'll go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can check in on your teams, because our teams are getting picked apart now. We are down to the final 8 teams. We do have 27 players still in the zone. And now we've got Murta coming in. Hello, Kaisra. Welcome. Alright, so now let's check in on Murta over here. It looks like we're in a nade shack. Just paying attention to all the rotations. We do have Manic to the east. We've got the Amigos to the west. You can already see that we've got Unique Legacy, 4 Sexy Frogs over here. We got them jam-packed. This is no lie, but look at this map though. It's just about everybody doing those edge plays, and now look at this, Severny going over to X-Force, and look at this. We got DK coming right up and in now. They are coming in doing the edge rotations, and now they're coming right up and in onto the Fanatics. There goes Snow. There goes Santi Zen, and oh, Benkai. Look at this. He's trying to find Angelica. DK, you gotta hit that break, and Manic is coming right up and in. Let's see what's going on with Manic over here, trying to, ooh, the squish. We got some tire splatter coming up and in, and look at this. He's gonna try to get another elimination before X-Force gets him. And X-Force, DK gets taken down by the sick boy from Unique Legacy as they are all pushing right up and in. Let me see if I can get a sky view of this chaos on over here. We got DK. Look at that. We got 2 of them coming right up and around. There goes DK, JPK, and Manic coming around. I think JPK taking on out. I'm stuck again, so let's try another angle up and around this way. I don't know why. Sometimes it just does not want to move, guys. Alright, we got the 4 Sexy Frogs, Unique Legacy. It looks like Unique Legacy is getting put up on by Manic already on your screen. Manic just going down and around. You can see Omerta, Triple X in that background as well, and X-Force still coming in from that north side of zone. So let me scroll all the way in. There you go. And now Omerta in that nade shack. Look at this. So let's see what's going on with Turtle. Ooh, look at Vortex down to 1 HP as he's coming right up and around. Zayn does get knocked off. Turtle. Oh, so now it's just up to Turtle. Turtle's the last one still standing. 4 Manic as he comes right up and around by Unique Legacy. So Zigana, the top fragger yesterday with that insane Sanhok game. He is already up to 2 eliminations. So now let's go. Let's see what else we can see on this map. And you can see that we've gone down. Oh, Omerta. We did lose one of them from Omerta trying to get up and into zone. But I think they know, yes, they do triple or quadruple X. We got X out there in the nade shack, and he is getting naded. Let's get some sky view on this and see if we can see the 4 Sexy Frogs. They're just bombing the nade shack. Look at Omerta right on over here. Omerta, he is able to, look at this. He's going to try to get out of there. In those smoke plumes, and the 4 Sexy Frogs are still throwing the smokes at him. Looks like X-Force coming right up and in onto the Amigos. Let's get on over to the Amigos if we can get there fast enough. Let's see what's happening as X-Force coming right up and around. Here comes some nades up and over by Trigger. Alright, so this is all happening on that northern side, and all that you can see down below are on the southern side of the zone. And the 4 Sexy Frogs and Unique Legacy. Oh, Omerta. Look at Omerta. He's trying to hold them all off right on over here. has the 4 sexy frogs. He doesn't know that there's one up on the roof. It's a Nuxify. One more time. Nuxify with that mini. And now here comes the rest of the teams coming up and around. Look at 69 driving right on through the middle of Unique Legacy. We still have one from the Amigos coming in from that blue zone. We're down to the top 3 teams and our drop is coming on down. That's the best I can do to get all these players in here right now. But we are down to the last 2. So let's get on over, see what a Nuxify can see through that scope of his. He's doing just fine. Furiosa. He's coming right up and in. Where is Joy Boy? Joy Boy. Oh, he's over on this other side because they don't have a lot to work with. As you can see, the zone, and there is nothing out there for him. They've got the trees. They're doing the best they can. And now Zigana coming out and around in the vehicle straight across from where a duel from the 4 sexy frogs are, but we also have the off angle, so it is a 2v3, and I can't quite get a good angle on. I think that's about the best I can do. Sorry about the drop, but let's go ahead and put the iPad up there so you can really get that sky view of where everyone is. All right. Let me head on over now to the Unique Legacy. See what Zigana is doing. They're all in that creeping, crawling. Sick Boy trying to wait for Joy Boy to come out of that smoke. Look at this. He's hanging back. Joy Boy. Joy Boy knows. Sick Boy felt that nade coming right into his nostrils. Alright, so we still have... Look at Joy Boy. So now we are down to the Sick Boy. And the Sick Boy is on his way to the hospital. The 4 sexy frogs coming in first with 12 eliminations, 10 placement points, 22 total points for this one Arangel match. Coming in second, Unique Legacy with 3 eliminations, and the Amigos that came in third. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, and 13. Hopefully our Miramar match will have more teams. And the 4 sexy frogs and Nuxify putting in all that work with that mini. Ooh. GG's. 5 eliminations, 1,273 damage. So we'll be jumping with a Nuxify when we come right back. We're hoping that the spread or the scores can be printed tonight. It's still iffy, but we'll see what we can do. But I will be right back. Digital. Oh, Omerta. Here, there you go. We're right on down here. So I'm not exactly sure who you're asking for, Melanie. If you can give me some hints, if you speak English, that would help me out. Because I don't know. I need my LAGOP in here to help me understand. Alright, so it's really, really quiet at the moment. Everybody's being really careful. The more careful they are, the more respectful they are of the other team. I've noticed that. Neither one of these teams want to be the first one out, and you can see that we still have all 16 teams in here. So, ooh, Problem. He could see you peeking right on out there. Problem. What you doing? You are hard peeking that edge. You can see you so perfectly. Let's go back to Shaggy. Is he? No, he got his head pulled back in. So, I was like, wow. Wow. Alright, so it does look like our teams are starting to come on in. They're starting to rotate a little bit. We do have Manic up there. They're starting to move. Alpha 4 Legend Looks like they headed over towards El Azahar instead of San Martin, which is where I expected them. But they may be trying to set something up for both Soren and Team Art that are trying to come down from that north side. I see Unique Legacy getting really... Oh, a Nuxify. A Nuxify. No, a Nuxify is the first one down. So now, here we go. So let's see what's going to happen right on down below, because we do have the push coming right on up. Furiosa. Furiosa trying to get up towards Shaggy right on the other side. And let's see, where's Shaggy? Shaggy right there. Woohoo! Furiosa. Furiosa coming right up these steps. I was just getting ready to move on over. So now let's see. Oh, we lost Joy Boy. So now here comes the problem. The problem coming up and around. He knows he got a lot of damage, and look at that. They're jumping through the windows, coming on down the steps and trying. Problem is the last one still standing against the youngest and charging Hamoud. Hamoud is trying to come up these stairs, and so the rest of them, Furiosa and the Nuxify, bleeding out. He may be able to get this res off, but they are still pushing up these stairs. Anuj! OB! Oh my god, it's Anuj and the nade coming up. J-Star with the nade onto the problem, but now here comes another problem. You've got Unique Legacy right across from you, youngest in charge. So now let's see, Team Control Star, what happened with you? They took over and pushed Urza on out. Urza headed over towards that Monte Nuevo, and we still have the 3 teams up in that northeast edge. Where's Manic? Manic is still way over in the blue in ruins, getting ready to come on down. We've got the Fanatics that have not left El Pozo yet. We are only in stage 2. We also have the Amigos all the way down in Pardona still. So let me go ahead and put that iPad right on up there. And there you go. So now you guys can see what is happening and where our zone is going from San Martin, Monte Nuevo, just to the east of Monte Nuevo, wrapping around Chumacera, and we still got a little bit of Leones and La Petita in there, wrapping all the way north to San Martin. So there is your zone. And now we do have a lot of teams that still need to come on down. Let me go ahead. Hopefully you guys still have sound. I have no idea what that sound is in my ear all the time. Soren coming right. Oh, Team Art and Soren getting ready. We've been in Gato for days. Days, I tell you. Let's get on up to Bang and see what... Oh, X-Force. And the gold, now everybody's going to start fighting at the same time. Of course they are. So now we do have Africa going right in and across. And now let's see. Soren coming up along this ridge line right next to where Team Art are. So let's see. It looks like Rise is down. About half health. Let me check in on Rise. See what's happening over here. And it looks like they're just trying to leave Cruz de Valle. Can they leave Cruz de Valle? Africa is right behind Rise. Rise, you gotta get on out of there, otherwise Africa is gonna see you. Oh, that's not the best way to get on out of there. No, Rise is down to 1 HP. So now let's see what else is going on. X-Force. DK's been knocked, but I think DK should be able to get picked back up. What is going on? No, they've got Team Control Star right on up. Oh, there goes Angelinka. But DK is back up onto his feet. He's over here with the 24 karat gold. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. There's all sorts of fights as they're pushing in, and this is Miramar. They got plenty of space, but they don't want to use it, guys. They want to crush on in all at the same time. One nade and a rip Shaggy. There you go. I'm here to cheer on the... Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are starting match 2 of the After Hours Allegiance Series $300 tournament. And this time we're jumping with the 4 sexy frogs. A Nooks of 5. 5 eliminations. 1,273 damage. That means you know how many shots from that mini. Woo! So let's find a Nuxify on here. Let's find him in those 4 sexy frogs. There is a Nuxify on your screen. Let me get him onto my screen. And there we go. We've got about 30 seconds left before our second flight path of tonight. Match number 7 of 8. No. 6 of 8. Last one was 5 of 8. I can't count, guys. I give up today. I give up today. Today's my second Monday. Let me go ahead and put that map up for us so that we can check in on this flight path and find out where all these teams are going. We do have 13 teams in this lobby. So we're coming in between Torremunda and Camp Militar, going across the top of Cruz de Valle, across the top of the intersection over by Hacienda del Patron, headed just to the southern side of Gado, far east of Chumacera minus de Valle, and dumping off onto Prison Island. So there's your flight path. I see Manic going to their favorite place up in Camp Militar, Terra Branca area. We do have Soren and X-Force not too far apart from each other, down just to the southern side of Torremunda. Alpha 4 Legend headed over to El Azahar. We've got the Fanatics headed over towards that. Maybe San Martin. It looks like they may be going to the north of San Martin, maybe. But we do have another team with them. I believe that might be Unique Legacy. Yes, it is. Is that Napoleon? We got a Napoleon in here on the eastern edge of San Martin. And look at the long split Benkai way over here by the Fanatics and Unique Legacy. And then look at this crazy split by Team Control Star. Ooh, it's a big split. Alright, so the 4 sexy frogs headed over to Ladrilla area. We got Urza to the north of them. We've got the Golden Fire. They're all down in Leones. Nobody went to Picado. Oh, in the zone. Look at that. Kind of southern, kind of southwestern zone, but we do have the trailer park all the way in Crater Fields as well, all the way to the north, and we are wrapping down and around by Del Mar. We do have the Amigos. They are down in Partona. We've got the Omerta just to the north of the Amigos, so it depends on which way the Amigos decide to go on out of zone, or get into zone, I should say, get out of Partona. Depends on which way they want to go. They are going to have some problems getting off that island. Alright, so let's see. Benkai up there. It does look like the Fanatics are all headed over to El Pozo. They'll be happy. They've got plenty of loot in El Pozo. They got plenty of space in El Pozo to loot, and they are in zone, so it's pretty good. Let's check in on, let's see, we're still here with the 4 sexy frogs, so I'll go ahead and put him up, but as you guys can see, they're all pretty separated, so it might take a minute before we do get into some fights. I'm going to go ahead and scroll this map on in just a little bit. I'm going to move it on over, because there's really nobody on that other side of Camp Militar. There's the iPad, forgot to put that up, and nobody told me. No, I'm kidding. Alright, you guys are being quiet in my chat. Hello out there. Hello, hello. I'm still worried about Benkai way up to the north side of Unique Legacy. He is really split off from his team, but if he's scouting, he's going to get a lot of information. Joy Boy is getting kind of close to the digital age down here in Via Del Mar, and I'm not sure if Joy Boy is just going for that vehicle. He does have... Oh, I thought that was it is a monster truck. Alright. I was like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Nothing worse than being on foot in Miramar. Ooh, X-Force. X-Force is coming right up and into El Pozo. I just happened to look up in 24K. 24K coming in on top of the Fanatics. Melanie, if you're out there, your Fanatics need you cheering. Because we do have the Man of Gold. You've heard of the Man of Steel. This is the Man of Gold. RPM SL team. Oh, Slappy, he can see you right there. And he does not. Oh! He came right up. How did he come up and we didn't even know? I thought that was... Oh, no. So now Legend coming right up and in. So now we are down to just a duo. Where's DK? Where are you, DK? DK coming up and around. We did lose the Man of Gold. 24 gay. Alright, so it does look like X-Force. There's not a lot we can do for 24K now, but X-Force does know that the Fanatics are in here now. So let's see what else is going on. We do have, Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo. What you doing over here, Yo-Yo? What a name. Alright, so it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and rotate on out of there. So let's see. 4 sexy frogs do have Ursa to the north side of them. Let me go ahead and put this map back up there and show you guys the rotations as they're coming in. We got Manic, and I think Manic, if I remember right, they like to go along that northern route through Torremunda, the La Cabarria, and down through that trailer park. They'll go across over to Ruins. They kind of do that wrap around. It does look like a Murta came in to minus Devalle, so wherever the amigos want to, if they come out to that north side, they'll do just fine. So let's go on over to Loftsea. See what Loftsea is doing. He may be close enough to be able to smell the 4 sexy frogs. Those sexy frogs, can they be smelled? I'm not sure I want to smell a sexy frog, but you know, you never know. Alright. You guys know I can't stand not having my map out. Oh, Joy Boy. Joy Boy is over here getting pulled up on now. We do have a team coming up onto him, and so Murta getting... Oh, Edu is right up there, so now Edu... Not sure if it's Edu or Edu, but Joy Boy knows that he has company from above. Protect that truck, but here comes the digital age too. The digital age are going right up and in, right into Omerta. So now let's see what Brian 6 is doing over here. Brian 6, ooh, we got the seat swapping going on, and that did not help out much at all. We lost Zenry, we lost Brian 6's X05ZZs. And here we've got the Omerta coming up and around. We got Buggies doing unnatural things. 2 months walks out the door. So now we got Mellow Ruse. Mellow Ruse trying to get on out of there for the digital age. And he's going to come down and try to wrap around Unique Legacy in a fight with oh, they found Benkai all the way at the top, didn't they? I was worried about that, to be honest, guys. Alright, let's get on over to the problem. See what... Oh, I'm sorry, problem. He had that NATO cooked and ready. So now here comes the rest of the 4 sexy frogs coming right up and in. Wingardium Furiosa. Let's see what's going to happen because we do have Joy Boy on that off angle. And they're coming out. Oh! Multiple M249s going off, and now we got Joy Boy and a Nuxify. Nuxify does have a sniper. He is the sniper of NA. Look at that, trying to take out those wheels all the way across the map. And he watched that buggy, and I think that buggy was from Omerta also on that off angle. Joy Boy, I think it's going to be able to get on out of there. I'm not. Oh, Dylan. Dylan was knocked. Look at this. So now Joy Boy trying to get on over. Maybe going to be able to get this elimination. So we still can't really get on over because it does look like Manic went to the La Cabrera area. And look at Alpha 4 Legend. They are still up in Cruz de Valle and Terra Branca. So I don't think we're going to be able to get... anybody up from the 4 sexy frogs. We did. Where's Problem? Yeah, I don't think Problem's going to be able to get picked back up. But Problem is giving them information, letting them know where they are. And Furiosa. I think Furiosa has also been knocked. Just he has Joy Boy getting ready to throw that nade right on top of Omerta. Ooh! Omerta must have felt that. So now Joy Boy still throwing those nades right on down. Those are nice nades. Perfectly cooked, but it does look like Nas is on the backside of that. So Fanatics finding Soaring Deep now. I just saw that on the elimination feed as well. Alright, so I think Nuxify is still causing trouble across the way, but I think it looks like they might be pulling away now. So let's see what's going on with Soren. Where is Soren? Where is this fight going on with the Fanatics? Here you go, Melanie, if you are out there. And we got Slappy opening the door. Godson reviving. Close that door. That's what he said. Alright, so Godson up to 2 eliminations, Melanie. If you're out there, we're over here towards that power grid area. Right between power grid and El Pozo. So I do think that was Soren coming on in. We still have the Amigos coming up and in from Cruz de Valle. And look at that. And let me go ahead and put this iPad up there. Look all the way across over towards El Azahar. We still have a team over there. Alpha 4 Legend in no hurry to get in and across. And Unique Legacy went out of zone. They went all the way up to La Cabrera. Don't forget Unique Legacy was down in El Pozo. So what kind of chaos is all of this? Let's go out of zone to loot in silence, I guess is... Loot in Peace, that's the name of the game. So let's get on over to Nuxify, because I still see that a Nuxify is... Oh, he's got Urza on top of him now. So he left Omerta and ended up in the lap of Urza. So I'm not sure what a Nuxify is going to do now. The 4 sexy frogs are getting their legs, those 4 sexy frog legs fried and fricasseed. Oh, decode OP, getting ready to throw those nades up and over. Nuxify, he knows you are over there. Oh, and here they go. Shotty, Shotty. Shotty got low. Apple bottom jeans and the something fur. Oh, so Lofsy right on up. Lofsy, I think, also knows that a Nuxify is down there, but a Nuxify is being really quiet. They don't exactly know where he is. They're trying to test it out with these nades, so let me check in on that map. And we do have Alpha for Legend finally coming on in there, right on the outside of San Martin at this point. And, ooh, we do have the fight going up at the north side now. So let's see, Joy Boy. Joy Boy's trying to hold off in a Intensifying. Finding the gold. So now Lofsy coming right on top of a Intensify. Intensify is right on down below. Intensify can hear all this, but he's now getting sandwiched right between the two of them. But he also has Joy Boy across the way. Joy Boy in that perfect position for coverage. And so now, as long as Joy Boy doesn't get knocked, look at that, he finds Shoddy. So now Lofsy is the last one still standing. Like I said, Joy Boy on that off angle doing an amazing job covering a Nuxify on the, oh, but now Lofsy can see that Joy Boy is rotating. Is he going to take the one with a Nuxify down, or is he going to go ahead and get into a better position himself? And we still have the fight going off up at the north side between Manic and the Unique Legacy right on down here. Oh, it's not gonna do that again. So let's try it one more time. Go up, and we go. There we go. So we got Unique Legacy right in front of Turtle, and I think Turtle is the last one still standing. He is. So hopefully Turtle can get on out of that, and we're headed over towards Monte Nuevo. Let me scroll on in a little bit. There we go. And let's see, what else can we see? It looks like we are right on top of Team Control Star, right down below. So Team Control Star is a duo. We still have the duo from the 4 Sexy Frogs. Let's head up over towards Unique Legacy. Ooh, I don't know, Urza. They made this. That's a Nuxify. I would not want to be in his sights. Nice coverage though for the 4 Sexy Frogs. That was very impressive, the way they played that split across that ravine. Alright, ooh, is that mortar? Is that a mortar? Is he shooting off mortars? Somebody, is that what I heard? I heard a mortar, I thought. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. I still see Urza on top of Team Control Star, and it does look like Dauntless, or I will never not call you that. So it does look like DK got knocked over here by Unique Legacy. Let's check in on what Legend is doing. Legend ramping around. Don't forget we did lose 24K over in El Pozo, so let's see if we can get it picked back up. It looks like Yo-Yo trying to get on over. Oh, and Napoleon was able to get that. Look at that shot from Legend. Ooh, the lasered Unique Legacy Zigana was trying to get on out of there, so I think Legend may be able to get down and around and get over towards DK and at least pick up DK or Yo-Yo, and he's going right for DK, but we do have those off angles, so let's check in on what's happening. We are getting Zigana picked back up, but we've got a Murtha right on over there. It looks like Jazzy trying to come right up and in, but we got Napoleon here already. Let's check in on Napoleon as he's coming right up and in with that. Oh, he's got the DP. And he's got, let's see, DK is able to get a knock. Napoleon on fire. Napoleon a running candle. So now, let's see what's going on, because we do have Jazzy knocked and Zigana down. Ooh, that was by a Murtha. Is that what I saw? Yes, a Murtha is coming up onto this. So Murtha is also over here. Let's see what's going on over here with the trio from X-Force getting pulled up on by 2 different teams. So now let's check in over here onto a Murtha, because a Murtha is the one that got the knock over onto Unique Legacy. Unique Legacy now returning it. E-Dude does get knocked. The sticky bombs coming out. We still have X-Force in this, so it looks like we're gonna be able to. Ooh, but X-Force came up and around that backside, and now Nas gonna knock over onto DK. And there goes X-Force out to Nas. Nas jumping off that balcony, coming down and around onto X-Force in this chaos. So now Nas is going to try to get the quadruple X picked back up, but we do have Unique Legacy and Manic. Oh, the quadruple X. And look at that. That was a nade by Zigana. And we still have Turtle across the way also taking those shots. Woo. I would not have wanted to play that longhouse for anything. Nope. I think I will. Umesh! Hello, Umesh! Welcome, Umesh. Alright, so let's see. The Amigos. Ooh. Who just got you? Did you find that from across the way, Amigos? So I think that was God over here taking that shot. And does find that solo. So now we are down to the top 18. And while I poke my nose on the map, I'll go ahead and zoom the map in so you guys get a better idea of where everyone is. Let me scroll on in like that, and then I can put the iPad up there so you guys get a better idea of where your teams are. The Golden Fire. They are in a fight now. Let me get on over to there and see what's going on. Is Alpha 4 Legend are coming right up and in. Dom is down to 1 HB. Again, we get a big back up. Yes, Dom is back up onto his feet. So now here comes Alpha 4 Legend. Bones, look at this. 69 all the way across the other side, trying to get those the information on what is happening as well. We got all these teams crushing right up and in. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if Riz can get Rez. Woo, that was a mouthful for me. Riz. I don't know how they do it. Alright, let's go to Sky View and see what kind of chaos is going on. You can see that they are all crushing in along this Monte Nuevo southern border. So we do have the Golden Fire on top of Alpha 4 Legend. And then we also have the Fanatics against the 4 Sexy Frogs in Monte Nuevo. We're down to the top 8 teams, and at least 5 of them are right here, and there are the Amigos across the way. I'm just going to go ahead and scroll it this way. I think you guys get a pretty good idea where everyone is while we keep an eye on this. Ooh, Bones! Bones gets that nade knock over onto Dom. So now there comes some more, but look at this. He is full of nades. The man of nades going off. Look. Bombanini has been knocked. Let's check in on Despise. Despise over here in a fight with the Golden Fire. And now the Golden Fire is down to just ABC. Sky ABC trying to hold them off. Over in the barn. The barn is such a hard place to cover because there are so many wide open spaces. And he sees Despise. He's trying to get that car spray on the Despises. Despise wraps around trying to get that better angle, but Bones from across the way is able to find him. Alright, we still have the Amigos in the background. We still have Team Control Star, but let's get on over to somebody else where I can actually move this iPad. So now we'll be able to watch Alpha. Monte Nuevo, all these teams have to move over. Alpha 4 Legend is in zone, so this is going to be absolute chaos. Let me see if we can get over to Bones. Let's get on over to Bones, and then we'll do the Sky View. So all these teams need to come on over. You can see that the Fanatics Godson does make it across that road, but he does have the 4 Sexy Frogs and Team Control Star right across. And then here comes the Amigos, all 4 of them coming up and wrapping around that southern edge of zone. So let me go ahead and put it. I think this is about the best I can do to give you guys an idea of what is happening, but it is just absolute chaos over here in Monte Nuevo. So I'm not sure how Angelica is gonna end up getting across this road, but let's head on over to see what the amigos are doing. The amigos, and they are right on the southern side. You can see that they are on the edge of zone. So, and then look at that, the Fanatics are still able to get up and into zone. They're still making, ooh, Godson with that accidental shot. And Skur gets found. Ooh, that nade by Godson. That shot that rang across. And oh, is he gonna be able to get on in? And Joy Boy gets taken out and Nuxified, trying to drive right up and into the zone. He has nothing to lose, trying to get on in. So we're down to the top 4 teams. Let me get across over here. You can see that this is all out chaos as they're trying to breach this. And now Alpha 4 Legend Angelica is still in this. It is the Amigos getting picked apart. 69, are you still alive over there in that smoke trying to heal up? Defender, you are in a bad space yet. The Alpha 4 Legends just to your north, and then you've got Angelica all the way over to your west, and so the Defender is now getting pulled up on by all of them from Alpha 4 Legends. Let's get on over here. He does have 69 behind him, trying to ooh, Defender finding Angelica that fast, and now it is a 2v3 as they're coming into this final zone of Miramar. So let's see what's going on. I think I can come on up just a little bit, and there you go. Now you get an idea of where everyone is. I think we can get a better angle of this. Let's see. Maybe not. I can't get everybody into this, can I? No, not without going out into the blue. Alright, so maybe if we come down and around this way a little bit, you can see that Alpha 4 Legend is trying to push up into a Defender. 69 right across the way. Defender right here in the front line. Defender getting 2 of them, but we do have 69 against the Spies across the way. So 69 versus Despise, so it's a 1v1. Who is gonna get this now? So let's see if I can get this up here for you guys. Get that off there. There you go. So side by side on the left of your screen, you have Alpha 4 Legend Despise. He is up to 3 eliminations, and on your right, you have the Amigos 69. He's got an elimination himself. And now I think they're on 69 is on the south side of zone, and Despise is on the western edge of zone. They are right on the rim, so they're just playing these zone edges right now. They do have some topology right between them. You can see that 69 does have this dip, but here comes the zone, and now Despise, the first one to move on out, trying to get a little closer up and in. He doesn't have a lot of space to try to get it in. He finds the tree, and he does have a nice little loofah for his back. Oh, G9. Oh, and there he goes. There he goes. There wasn't a whole lot he could do about that. So coming in first, Alpha 4 Legend, 9 eliminations. Coming in second, the Amigos with 7 eliminations. And Team Control Star coming in third with an elimination. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, and 13. Going all out. The Amigos, nice. 5 eliminations, 726 damage. Hello, Chief. I finally came here. Hello, Chief. Welcome. Alright, guys, so we are headed into tonight's final matches. We have 2 remaining matches. I will be right back. The Team Fanatics. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so now let's see. We still got Bang in the back. Let's see what's going on with Bang. We did lose China, but Bang is straight across from Ryan, so you're gonna let him go. And there they go. So Bang is, oh, Bang did not want Xerox to know that he was so close. So he kept his shots quiet. So there we go. It does look like the rest of Team Art is kind of separated on out, trying to get over. So let's see what is going on over in all this chaos. Bang, I'm sorry if you get into a fight, but let's check in on down here. We've got several teams. We've got Robin from Team Control Star. We got the Digital Age, and you just saw another team coming up and in. That is Urza. Also coming up and in. Let me check on the Fanatics. Where are the Fanatics for Melanie? The Fanatics are over, not too far away from the Power Grid, but Power Grid does have Fate, X-Force Fate over there, but the Fanatics are doing just fine. Let me put that iPad up there. If you look just to the east of Monte Nuevo, you can see the Fanatics. They are coming on in the zone. They have found their way in. There we go. Let's go. So it does look like the Digital Age doing just fine, moving on into this farmland. And we do have Urza coming right up and in. Dakota P does have Manic right above him. So now Lofsy, oh, Lofsy is the last one still standing for Urza. We lost Mickey, no, so no more Urza. We've got a solo in zone though. He did make it to zone. Alright, what else is happening? Look at this. We do have Team Art coming down on top of Soren again, but Soren is getting ready to run right into Alpha 4 Legend. Let me put the iPad up there because our zone is getting ready to pop. All these teams are coming on in, and we're going to the Power Grid Bigado area, that wide open space. Let's get on over to X-Force DK. Here he is, Klaus, right on your screen for X-Force and Robin. Look at that Team Control Star Robin right down below him. So Alpha for Legend and Soren, I knew that these guys were going to get in a fight, but they're pretty far apart. So that might have been a long distance knock. So I think Team Control Star should be able to get picked back up. And we still have Fanatics over here doing just fine. Oh, Shoo, no. Shoo. Golden Eagles coming in as a trio. And we did lose Shu Young as he is trying to come on in. And I feel like that was from the Golden Eagles, right? Yeah, that was from the Golden Eagles. So it was Sky ABC. Alpha 4 Legend in the fight with Soren. So Soren coming in from that fight from that north side with Team Art and going right into Alpha 4 Legend. I saw those rotations. We called that out. So that was so close. So we have Soren over here. He's got that nade trying to push off Alpha 4 Legend right in front of him. And we did lose Corley at some point, but look at Alpha 4 Legend up in your mini map. You can see that they are getting into position around these grays. We're over here at an intersection, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We'll stay here with Xerox and see if we can pull him off. He does have the S12K coming right into the smoke in that FPV mode to make things just a little easier. Trying to see out through the window, see where the coming right up and in on top of him. Here comes another one. Xerox ready for that push from the duo. holding up the duo push. Make it so. Oh, he had two of them down. But Bones is going to be able to get picked back up. And so Zusrids is going to be able to get him picked back up. There we go. Alright, let's scroll in a little bit more. I see Manic in another fight right on over here. They are now in a fight with Team Control Star. They got Robin over here. They've got Omerta over here. They've got X-Force right on top. So where is Robin? What is Robin doing? Robin being quiet. Robin is the last one still standing for Team Control Star. We also have the youngest in charge still in Picado. Still in that fight in Picado. Can you guys believe that? And let's check in on what DK... Oh, right when I said that, Jason... right when we switched on over, DK finding the... ooh, who is getting those angles up the hill? It's the Amigos and Urza. So now we do have a couple of teams coming right up and in, and I think the Amigos just took one out from Urza. So now the Amigos right down below DK, and DK is going, fish in a barrel. Look at that, right on through the top of that barn. Alright, let me go. And the fight is still going in Picado as we speak. This fight has been going on since the very beginning of this match, but now they do have to move out of Picado because the zone has... Hello everyone, and welcome back to match 7 of 8 for the After Hours $300 Allegiance Series tournament. We are down to the final 2 matches. As you can see, they just pushed start. This time we are going to be jumping with the Omerta Esports Nas 5 eliminations, 726 damage. So let's get on over to Nas. Let me get this back up here. There we go. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. And Omerta Nas. Let's see. There he is. He's on your screen. And now let me get him onto my screen. Let's get that up there for you guys. And Omerta. There you go. Your footsteps should match now, hopefully. If everything is going as planned. And we still have 30 seconds before tonight's third match, third flight path. So the score site is still down, and they are going to try to get us some scores for tonight's final so that we can have at least an idea of the unofficial live scores. So hopefully we'll be able to get some scores at the end of the night, guys. So hang in there with me. Alright, so we're coming in from that northeast side over Magnai, going across the top of Paradise, going across just to the south of the Overlook and across Camp Alpha Island, over the top of the Camp Alpha ruins at the top of the mountain, and Camp Alpha just to the south of that. But we've got quite the cluster headed down towards that boot camp area, and it makes me very nervous. We're gonna have like 3 teams at the end of this match. I just have that gut feeling. Omerta, you can see Soren is right there with them, and they're all headed over towards boot camp. But it does look like Omerta and Soren maybe the only 2. We've got the Digital Age up and over in Paradise. The Fanatics over towards Camp Bravo. They got all this space to themselves, and I'm not sure what Soren is taking those shots at. What is over here? Oh, Manic was up towards that top, But Soren has all the main and the main area, but they do have a Murta too in the north warehouse. So we've got over on the other side, we've got on Camp Alpha, we've got in Camp Alpha proper, we do have the Golden Fire, and then we've also got Alpha 4 Legend on Camp Alpha Island. So Team Control Star down in Painan. We've got the Amigos still in the air, headed down to Camp Charlie. Not too far away, right across the river from the 4 Sexy Frogs. And then we've got United Legacy over in Camp Hong. So that they're all pretty spread out. Look at X-Force all the way around that quarry area. So X-Force is already in zone. So there you go. I will go ahead and put this map back up there for you guys so that you can see what's happening and figure out where your teams are. There you go. Let me check in. It does look like Nas is leaving boot camp, headed back over towards his team, getting a little closer to center zone away from Soren. But I'm not sure because we do have Manic up in that party store area, and that's usually how Team Control Star pushes up and in. So we might have a fight in this area. So let me go ahead and head on down to Vortex. You know, looks Vortex, they're just looting, but you can see Team Control Star not too far off in that distance. So they may be coming up. They may not. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's go get some action going once they get. It does look like maybe a Murta might be headed up around that Paradise Resort area, and the 4 Sexy Frogs are headed over to Camp Pong. So let's go on over to Camp Pong and find out what's going on with Unique Legacy. As the 4 Sexy Frogs are coming up into them, you can see the 4 Sexy Frogs are getting into that position above Camp Pong. Camp Pong is down lower than most of the terrain around it, so it makes it a little tricky to get on out of there. So I feel like the 4 Sexy Frogs are getting into that trap play. We might have some issues there. It does look like maybe DK might have heard a Murta going to that north side of them, but everybody is pretty separated. Let's go down to Camp Pong and let's try to figure out how. Yeah, they are all in position down here, so I'm not sure if Unique Legacy is going to be able to get out of this mess. We'll have to pay attention to this. Does Nuxify have a sniper? No, he does not. So the Nuxify had a sniper, I'd say the chances are even lower. Alright, let me go ahead and... But Fanatics are coming south to La Quai. They came out of Camp Bravo, and they may end up, it does look like Zigana might end up right in the lap of the 4 Sexy Frogs. None of the 4 Sexy Frogs shot at him though, so that's kind of crazy. I did expect him to be a 1, 2, 3 moment where they all just laser him right on out of that buggy. Looks like they might be trying to get into a position to get out of this trap play. So, Sick Boy, ooh, Sick Boy, I think you may be being watched by a few of the Sexy Frogs over here. So I thought Sick Boy was going out the other side, but maybe not. So let's go back to the map and see what else we can see from the sky. Does look like maybe Alpha 4 Legend headed up towards that bridge. So I see Dom right there on the other side of that bridge. We may have a fight between the Golden Eagle or Golden Fire and the... Let's get on over here, because I feel like Dom is about ready to get found over here. Ooh, Dom, do you know that there's a bridge camp? Do you know that Alpha 4 Legend is right across from you? And Alpha 4 Legend is right there in front of him. JPK, look at that. We got Team Control Star in a fight with Manic, but oh, damn. You've got Zusra's right across on the other side. So, hello, Miss Fire. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Alright, so let's see what's going on with... Oh, yes, they are. They are in a full-on fight right on over here. Let's see what's happening with Manic and Team Control Star. So Manic does get Dolphin knocked. We do have Vortex over here and Hod trying to push up and in. And Team Control Star trying to get Angelica covered. Ooh, that nade over onto JPK. Oh, and the return nade onto Vortex. Vortex is down to about 1 HP, trying to get on out of there. So now Angelica back up onto his feet. Now it is a 2v4 pushing uphill for Manic. Manic's going to have to maybe reposition off this hill. Oh, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. We do have Benkai coming down and in, and Hod. Hod is about half health, and Hod goes down, so now it's just up to Vortex, and there we go. Manic taken out by Team Control Star, and we are still going to that north side. And, ooh, we did get on out of there, even though we're right here in front of Alpha 4 Legend. And Alpha 4 Legend lets the Golden Fire come right up and across. That is not what I expected to see down right on over here. So the rest of them are making it up and around. We do have ZYY trying to get some nades up and over. And look at that, Despise leaving Dominator right when I got off of Dom. He gets that elimination. Let's get on over to Slaughter. I did find Slaughter on that, but Slaughter has to heal back up because Slaughter is now down to about 10 HP. Oh, but that nade from Bones up and over the top. And Sky ABC able to maybe get him picked back up, and let's see what's going on. And I think we do have another team coming up right behind. The Amigos are coming up behind the Golden Fire. So the Golden Fire is, oh, they're getting everybody picked back up as Dom. Dom is up at the top, giving all that information to the rest of the team. And they've got a long way to go. Look at how far away they are. They are over here on the western edge of Ruins Island. They are between Tampang and Nikam. So they have got to get on in, and now look at the chaos over here at Paradise Resort. Everybody's right here in that central area. Let me scroll back out just a little bit. And it does look like all 4 of them from the Golden Fire get picked back up. And I think the Amigos are pulling away. So I'm going to put the iPad up, and then I'm going to switch on over here to camp. Or Paradise Resort, if I can find somebody to click on. There we go. Clicked on them. So now let's see what's going on over here. We got the Digital Agent getting a knock over onto Soren. Now let's see what's going on with Soren. Corley has been knocked. We do have Xerix on your screen. He's coming right up and in with the M4 and the DBS, trying to get those angles over onto the Digital Age. The Digital Age, but you can see that X-Force is right here. Unique Legacy is right here. You got Team Control Star, so we have all these teams right on over here. Hello, LEGOB! Hello, gorgeous. Alright, so let's see what else is happening on the map. While we checking on it, and look at this crazy rotation. The Amigos are going out to zone, and they've got to go all the way over to that northeast side of zone. The Golden Fire coming right along that bridge over to the north side of Camp Charlie. But the Amigos went north, and they are getting knocked by zone. We are done, and we are in stage 3. They've got to hurry at this point if they want to make it across. But we have all this chaos over here, and now Soren, even though they do have main over here in Paradise, they're going to have to watch their backs because Team Control Star is not that far away. Let's check in on Team Control Star. Benkai coming right up and in there, taking over the cliff sides to the western edge of Paradise. Look at how they are all just right here clustered on in. We've got Unique Legacy to the north side of X-Force, and then we've got Omerta to the south side. We've got the two teams in Paradise, and we also have Team Control Star coming up and around the other side as well. So the digital age, we're down to just Milo Rose, and he is trying to keep his head down. And that is a smart move. Ooh, I think the Golden Fire is going to end up on the 4 sexy frogs. So we might have a fight right on over here. Let's check in on Slaughter. Slaughter coming right up and in. May end up, oops. If he can avoid the palm trees, he may end up with some 556. Palm tree number 2. Who keeps moving the palm trees on him? Alright, so... this car has seen better days. He's almost out of gas, and the life is of the car. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it on your screen. The life of the car is down to about a sliver of health. But they're going to make it. They're wrapping all the way up and around the other side of Camp Bravo. So they're going to be able to make it into zone. Should be able to make it into zone just fine. So I'm going to go back over here to Soren and see what's happening with Soren right in here as they are still in Paradise with all these other teams. And while you guys watch that, I'm going to fix this map for you guys. And I think we can go ahead and put the map up because I think we're going to have some rotations. Everybody trying to get a little better spot. Here you go. Because Soren is leaving, but Soren is going right towards X-Force and the digital age. Look at this zone all the way over to Magnite. Team Control Star coming right up and oh, the run over. We got some tires squish. Tires splatter on the screen, but ole. Let's check in on the Lost Boy. The Lost Boy getting ready to throw those nades up and over. Oh, JPK right there. JPK down to about 1 HP. Deep has been knocked, and we still have the digital age right behind these teams as they're over here trying to fight JPK. I think we're going to be able to get Deep picked back up. Let's check in on Zerak. He is right up at the top trying to get those shots down off that roof as Team Control Star takes over main. Look at this. Oh, bad guy coming right up and in and woo! Xerox did not like the invasion of Team Control Star into his main building. I'm telling you that. And oh, does the digital age, did you come out? Yes, he did. He came out. He was trying to get some of that third party, and now they're trying to get the... Oh, that nade takes him down to about 5 HP. So now here comes the rest of Soren to come up and around on Milo's ruse as he was trying to get some of the third party on Team Control Star and Soren. And now Xerox right up there. Look at that. You could see him at the top of the wall. Oh, but Milo Ruse does see him. He takes those shots. He gets one more. Oh, but... Lost Boy does finish that off, and he should be able to get his teammates picked back up, but the zone is coming right up and over. Alright, let's get woo. That was insanity. And we are down to the 8 teams. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we got all 8 on our screen. Good. Alright, so we've got 2 teams out of zone, and Soren, after that fight, they are just trying to make it into zone now. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get on over to the 4 sexy frogs, because it does look like a Murta may be pushing right up close to them, and I'm going to scroll this in as close as I can. And no, the X-Force went right up and in, right into right into the golden fire. So now DK and 24K are the last two still standing. DK trying to get those shots across onto Sky ABC. Dominator right here in front of DK. DK throwing that nade up and over. Does he get down with that nade? No, but he is setting in. He is paying attention to where ABC is. Alright, so we still have all four of them for the golden fire, and our zone popped, and we got that perfect donut zone. Look at that. We have teams all the way around the outside of the zone, and DK down to about 5 HP trying to get into his car to get some of that, get out of some of that spray, because all these teams are now merging right on in. Let me, oh, DK, be careful. You're driving right up and in on the Fanatics. The Fanatics are right at the top of that. Oh, I did not know 24 was in the same car. So now the Fanatics are on the other side. Let's see, where are the Fanatics? Let's check in on Godson in case Melanie is over here. And it does look like the Fanatics have all sorts to worry about. And DK gets found by the Amigos. The Amigos, where are you guys? You are right on over here in the nade shack of Sandhawk. Let me scroll all the way in. I think you'll be able to see what's going on. It looks like Soren is having another problem. Let me get on over to Soren now and find out what's happening. We've got Lost Boy over here. Lost Boy. It's deep right when I got off the deep. He did come into that shack. Does get a knock. And we got the 4 sexy frogs. The 4 sexy frogs are all red. I see a bunch of red over onto them. Let's see what's happening over here. It does look like we're going to try to get them picked back up, but we got Unique Legacy trying to make sure that doesn't happen. And Unique Legacy is getting covered from across the way. Ooh, so I don't know how Unique Legacy is going to get across this road. They're going to throw as many smokes as they can. The blooms are coming out. And now let's get back over to the Fanatics. The Fanatics still... Oh, Snow. Snow is the last one still standing. I think that was against X-Force, and I did miss that. But that was all the way to the north. So now let me go ahead. Oh, and a Murta trying to come right up through the middle of the golden fire. A Murta, let's get on over to a Murta. Murta is down to just Nas. And don't forget, Nas was the last match top fragger. Nas trying to creep right up and in on the Dominator. Oh, Slaughter. Slaughter is right there. Nas trying to do the 1-2. Oh, and Nas takes out Slaughter. I didn't even see Slaughter, but he did. And now, let's go. We are down to the top 3 teams. So let me see if I can get a sky view. What is happening over here in this chaos? Because we've got the Fanatics. All 4 of them are still in this, and now it is the Fanatics versus the Amigos. And the Fanatics on this 2v4 push down off the... Ooh, and now it is just down to God. Let's see if I can't even get my mouse over to his name fast enough. The Fanatics coming in first with 8 eliminations. The Amigos coming in second with 4 eliminations. And Omerta coming in third with 2 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, and going all out. The Golden Fire, Sky, A, B, C, 4 eliminations, 729 damage for tonight's final match. The final match of the After Hours Allegiance Series $300 tournament. We will be jumping with Sky, A, B, C, and the Golden Fire. I will be right back. Has changed, and so DK right up here on top. 1 kill. Fanatic, Godzin. Oh, the Fanatics. Let's go check in on the Fanatics. They are still coming in. They haven't moved much, so let me check in on Godzin. Here you go. And Santi Zin was the one that was able to get the elimination. I did not see who the fight was with for the Fanatics, but they are really close over here to X-Force. So X-Force, let me see. It's Fate right up on top of them. So let's go. Oh, does he see Fate right up there? So here you go, Melanie. This is for you. Fanatic Slappy. Oh, Slappy just got slapped. So now we got to keep an eye. Can we get Slappy picked back up? And Slappy is way over here by 24K. And it does look like 24 knows that the rest of the Fanatics are coming in. So you can see that on your map, Melanie. There you go. Alright, what else is happening? We do get the Golden Eagles. Toast gets a knock over onto the Almerta. Oh, I think that duo might take out Almerta. Look at that, the duo from the Golden Eagles. NA. Now look, the Fanatics are gonna move up and around. They're going over to that north side. Let's see what's going on over here now, because I see all sorts of chaos right on over here. Forward. This is DK one more time as the Amigos are trying to come right up and in. Defender trying to get those shots. This is actually 69 trying to get those shots over onto Robin. But he does have X-Force right above him. And here they are. The Defender does get knocked. I knew I saw Defender on the screen. Ooh! And now 69 trying to get out of there. DK finds God from the mountaintop. How often do you get to say that, guys? Alright, so we're down to the top 9 teams. And you can see that we still have Unique Legacy over in Picado. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening across the other side. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there. There you go. Now you get a good idea where everyone is. Let me put some 24K on the screen as he is right above all of this. He's got Alpha 4 Legend. He's got the Amigos down there. He's got Team Control Art right behind him. The Fanatics. There is Santi Zin. Santi Zin still trying to come on in. Look at this. There you go, Melanie. Santi Zin is center zone. Not the greatest place to be. Oh, no. There he goes. Santi Zin was found. This is such a rough zone. So now let's see what else is going on. I hate to move off of this because there are just so many teams coming up and around. 6 to 9. What you doing over here? He is gobbling up some loot. Let's check over onto Bones. Hello, Bones. Anybody know if this is Revolution Bones? Is this you, Bones? I'm not sure which Bones you are. Slaughter. Slaughter. The Golden Fire. Oh. Oh. Interesting card tricks. We got card tricks and everything. That was better than the ballet we got to see last week. Alright, Digital Age Zendry does get knocked over there on that edge, and Hot gets found by 24. We got, let's see what is going on. Where's my Dominator? Dom pointing out where they are from the Digital Age and said that yes, Digital Age up on that high ground. So it does look like is that I can't see who that is up there. You guys in your gyro just make it too hard for me to see. Zendry is knocked over here, so it's just Melo over here trying to find Godzin. Melanie, there's your boy Godzin. Let me see if I can catch him over here as he's trying to work his way in. He does have to move in. Here I am. I see you, Melanie. I see you. He's got all sorts of chaos right in front of him. He is the last one still standing for the Fanatics. We have 11 people, so it is a 1v10 for Godzin right on over here. And you can see that he's got to come in from that north side. But the north side is full of ridge lines. He should be able to use that topography to get himself up and over. You see, he's got that whole ridge line, while the rest of the teams are down at that southern end. So he is in a really good position, Melanie. So let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We got Bones and Zeriosa right below X-Force, and we do have the Golden Fire still coming on in. Amigos are trying to come in as well from that south side. And you can see that the south side is full of activity. And look at this, Scottson has the key to the north side of the zone. So let's see what's going on. Oh, right when I switched on over, got a shotgun to the face. Alright, so Dominator up to 4 eliminations, throwing those smokes right up and over. I think he's going to try to get Slaughter picked up. Oh, yeah, Slaughter is trying to get picked back up. But we've got 3 teams. Your boy is still in this, Melanie. Your boy is still in this. So let's get on over to the Fanatics and see what we can see from this side. Look at all the divots, all the terrain he's got to work with to get into zone. Wow. The Golden Fire is over here in a fight with X-Force, but Fate is up on that ridge line. He's got that bird's eye view to look right on down on Dom in this nice little dip. Let's see if we can get more of this in here. It looks like ooh, Godson might have some issues right on over here. Is Dominator pulling right up and over on him. Let's see what he's doing. He is still over here, and now Dom and ABC, the last 2 still standing as he's still trying to get right up and in. We got DK and we still have all 3 of them. X-Force right up and over here. Hello everyone, and welcome back to tonight's final match of the Allegiance Series. $300. It's the tournament from After Hours. If you're not in the After Hours server, get over to their server. They do cash scrims, they do tournaments, they do all sorts of a lot of stuff that you really want to be in their server. And we are just seconds away from tonight's final match. One of these teams, and we're slowly whittling away the teams. Oh, Meow entrance. There we go. So we still have a player up in slot 1. So let's see. I'm going to take one more drink of water. Are you guys ready for the final match? The final match, the After Hours. So there it is. If you guys don't have the Discord server, all you have to do is exclamation ah After Hours. There, oops, that's not even it. And there we go. This time we're going to be jumping with, let me get the right screen up. There you go. The Golden Fire Sky ABC. Alright, so maybe I need to do capital AH. I'm not sure why that didn't pop up there for you guys. Let me try one more time. Maybe my bot is having issues. Maybe. Let's see, let's try that, see if that works, because I'm pretty sure that I had lowercase. Alright, so now let me find the Golden Fire Sky ABC, and there he is on your screen, looking gorgeous. So let me put that iPad up there. Let me switch my screen over to him so I can switch quickly if they run into some issues. And there we go. We have less than 30 seconds. Stream element stealing my number 1. Yeah, and it's not even working. It won't even put up the after hours Discord server message that I have set up for him. So I don't know. It's just one of those nights. 5 seconds. Let me put that map up here. And the final flight path for the series. We're coming in from the Bassmouth, going way to the east of Yasnaya, going between Yasnaya and the mansion, between school, shelter, Pochinki. We got the point, the southeastern end of Pochinki on this flight path, going over the top of the ferry pier, Recall, and Primorsk. So there is your flight path. This is it, guys. Every point matters for some of these teams. So let's see what's going on. We got the 4 Sexy Frogs headed up over to the Stauber area. We've got Unique Legacy and the Fanatics both headed over to Yasnaya. So that might be one of our first fights going on. We've got Manic jumping with Team Control Star. Team Control Star headed down towards that Milta area. And we've got Alpha 4 Legend and the Amigos. They're headed over to School Apartments area. So we might have a fight there. And Soren and Pachinki. We've got the Golden Fire going to the Gaka area. Digital Age headed down to the military base most likely. X-Force is jumping with Golden Fire. Oh no, they are not. So let's get on over. It looks like we're going to be just fine for ABC. As you can see, does not have anybody close to him. So let's go back up and check in on Yasnaya. We do have the 2 teams. Let me get on over and check in on Zigana. Lainey, hello Lainey. Yes, hydrate, right? My throat sometimes gets so dry doing these scrims because these guys are insane. Oh, that was some lag. All of a sudden he's there, now he's not. Alright, so let me check in on this. I think we're going to military base. It's a military base ending for tonight's final match. We are finally away from Severny. I'm not gonna cry about that at all. But you know, some of these teams are not going to be happy that they've got to rotate all the way down through all these teams to get to military base. We're probably going to see a lot of hovercraft rotations getting onto the military base island. So let's stick here for a minute. While we have another minute, I'll go ahead and put that map up there so you can really get a good idea. We do have some teams already in zone, but if you look in that northeast side, we've got a lot of teams that do need to rotate down and in. You can see Manic already on that push. Team Control Star already headed across the East Bridge. They are already going on down, and I think Team Control Star they're gonna end up right on top of Omerta, and it looks like all of them are coming right up and in onto Omerta. Oh no, Omerta is right there. Oh, he's up at the top of that. He does find Angelica, so now Angelica getting pushed up by the rest of them from Team Control Star. Angelica. Now, oh, I see Nas. It was Nas up at the top that got not only the knock onto Angelica, but he also finished Angelica. So Nas is down quite a bit in health. He's only using his band-aids, and he's down to his final band-aid. So now here comes Team Control Star. They are all pushing right up and in. He's got his Uzi, but he forgot to finish it, reloading it. He's got 26, unless it's the one in the chamber. So here comes the rest of Omerta as well. So they're all coming up and around. But now you can see that we've got Manic on the other side of the zone or of the bridge, and they are thinking about coming on down and in as well. JPK down to about half health, and look at this. We got Benkai over on the other side getting some eliminations with a revolver. And so now Skur goes down. So Ben is the last one still standing for Team Control Stars. Murta pushing right up and in onto all this. And let's see what's going on. Team Control Star, he does fall off that edge. Let's see what's going on. Benkai still coming up and in. And JPK is right there. Oh, Benkai gets knocked as he's coming in. So JPK gets taken out too. I kept trying to click on him, but Dylan was able to get him. Nas up to 3 eliminations. Nas has been a top fragger tonight, so he may end up having 2 top fraggers for tonight. So let's go. 2 MVPs. Alright, Soren and the Golden Fire, they may end up in each other's laps in a minute. I do see, it looks like Soren is on a rotation, but Sky ABC, the last match top fragger, is now not too far away from Soren. Does he see the rotation from Soren? And I think Slaughter was thinking of getting that vehicle, but I think Soren has already cleared out that route. So Soren coming on down, and now Manic. It does look like Murta has decided to leave the gas station compound. We've already got X-Force coming across, and we still have 2 teams. Ooh, the 4 Sexy Frogs. It looks like Furiosa doing a rotation coming down and around. Alpha 4 Legend pulling away from the Amigos over in Rozhok School area. Fanatics are coming on down, so we are on the next fight that's going to happen because Soren is still at the gas station compound. They have not gone across that bridge just yet, so things are getting interesting. Gotta rotate to military early, like that orange team. Yes you do, because these teams are going to be right on top of each other trying to get on in. So let's see what Soren is doing. They are still over here. Are they going to make it across? They are all four strong, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and do the bridge, the gatekeeping on this bridge. It's a dangerous call to make, but we'll see. Alright, so let's see. We still have the 4 Sexy Frogs all the way up by Kameshki. They're still moving in. The Amigos are coming in behind Manic. Manic is right there on that east bridge waiting for the bridge camp. We do have X-Force coming across the river, and we still have Soren right here on top of the Golden Eagles, or the Golden Fire. I'm still saying it wrong, so let's go. Let's head on over to the Fanatics. So let's see. They don't even have guns, right? they got into those cars and they took off, and it looks like Slappy is watching the Unique Legacy. Oops, watching the bark on the trees. Watching Unique Legacy going up and over the top of that. Look at that. So they know that they've got a team right in front of them, but they did get to zone, but they're going to have to move on down and in. So let's see what else is happening. We still have... Ooh, slap it. They are slapping the car. Alright, Green, I'm leaving to go to work. I'm driving the Aston today. Nice level. Enjoy your drive to work. Sometimes that's the only joy you get in your work day. Ooh, what a zone. It's 50-50 with the river going right down the middle. Let me put this iPad up there so you can really get an idea of what is happening. So now the zone can go 50-50. It's a 50% chance going to military base, or 50% chance of it swinging back north. This northwest zone shift is just unbelievable. Unique Legacy coming right up over here onto Manic now. So Manic's still at this bridge compound, and now Unique Legacy, oops, Napoleon Napoleon, these guys driving with their gyro, trying to watch where the other teams are and not where their own teams are. We do have Manic across the way. I think that is Hot across on that cliffside. Let's see what Hot is watching. He knows that they're... Oh, Dolphin! Dolphin is right upstairs there, pushing up onto Dolphin. All of them coming right up there. Oh, Dolphin, you had nades and a molly. Why didn't you use those? It makes me so sad when that happens. All right, so Manic still right here on this edge, down a player. We're all a unique legacy right up on top of that, but they are not in zone. And we do have the 4 sexy frogs also coming up and in. And now we got Dauntless, or X-Force in a fight as well, right on down here with the digital age. Let me check in over here. I'm Milo Ruse. So let's see, what is he doing? He's trying to get those angles over onto DK, where the rest of X-Force right up on top of him. Let me give some Fate. Give Fate some screen time. Fate, I'm sorry, you're having issues with the sheds. That's not the screen time I wanted to give you. Alright, so let's see what the digital age is doing right on down below X-Force. And I did see another team up and around. Look at that. We got another team wrapping around the backside. No, it is X-Force. It's just, it looked like it was Red DK coming down. So it looks like X-Force getting ready to rotate down and around, but they're going to end up over here onto Omerta now. So now Omerta is right up. Get off my screen. There we go. So Omerta, 99, 99, 99, coming right up and in onto Omerta as well. So now, let's see what's going on. Days are coming out. We got the sticky bombs going off. Look at it. Look at 24, and our zone's getting ready to pop. No, it's not. I was looking at the wrong screen. We still have some time going on. We still have the 4 sexy frogs coming up onto the East Bridge, where we've got the fight. Oh, so we do have, look at that, Fate already getting one. Meow, Mr. Meow. I should have stayed on him as he's coming up and around. He is ready for this fight with Omerta. Oh, there goes Molly right up and over trying to, oh, he just saw his head right here in the shack. Oh, but Nas finds him. So now where's DK? DK coming right up and over as well. DK and 24K both throwing those nades up and over. And where is Legend? Legend over here on the off angle as Omerta, I think, is down to X running over here. So now, there we go. And we still have it. Oh, the Fanatics moved out of the gas station compound, but now Manic still has the 4 sexy frogs coming up behind him. There's nobody over by the quarry, so I'm gonna move that over just so you guys can see this just a little better. Let me put the iPad up there for you. There you go. We still have Omerta in here with X-Force around here. So let's see. This is the active fight at the moment. And we do have, let's see what's going on with the rest of them there. Going room by room, trying to find where he is there. And not giving up on him. And he comes out. He's up the stairs. And let's see if he can hold off the push by X-Force. Oh, the mollies are coming upstairs to push him right on out. Now he's... and Manigold. 24K able to get that elimination. I don't know how long that's been up there, but let's go. Let's go. So, oh, we shifted north. We shifted back north. So Soren at Granny's house and the longhouse right over here at the gas station is able. Look at that. We got that whole... We got the bridge camp going on. Soren knows that they've got some teams coming in and across. So now, let's go. Let me slide right on back. And we do see that Manic and the 4 Sexy Frogs are still pretty close to each other. And we're down to the top 9 teams. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, all of them are on the screen. Let me put that iPad up there so you can see what's going on now. We do have, ooh, I think Amrit! Oh, thank you, Amrit. Amrit, oh, B. So we're over here at the 12 pack, but we do have the Fanatics right over here with the Amigos. The Amigos, let me check in on what the Amigos are doing. They know that the Fanatics are over there. Yes, they do. So they know what's coming on in. Amrit, OB, Manic. Oh, Manic's in that fight now over here with the 4 Sexy Frogs. Let's get on over to the 4 Sexy Frogs and Manic. So Manic is up on that ridge line, but they're down to just a duo. Oh, Turtle. Turtle is down in here. So now let's see what Zayn is doing. Zayn trying to cover for Turtle. Is Turtle stuck in that shack trying to be quiet? And I'm not sure if they know that Turtle is down in there or not. Turtle came out. Oh, they came with Turtle. Turtle, I'm so sorry I caught that. So now Zayn trying to get on out of there. So let's see. They do have to move into zone. Zayn's going to a solo. But now we do have, let's see, we got the Digital Age wrapping right up and around behind the 4 Sexy Frogs. So now let's see. Yes, Amrit for the win. Amrit W. Alright, let's go. We still don't have anybody over on this edge, so I'm going to try to scroll this in just a little bit more. I know it's hard to see the Digital Age, so I will put this up on the screen one more time. Let's go. And Zan. Oh, Zan. Look at that. He moved. Stay, boy. Stay. Let's get on over to Zayn because he did manage to get over here and get a knock, and I think he is down and out now. So I think I lost Zayn. We're down to 8 teams now, and we do have the Digital Age coming right up and around onto Alpha 4 Legend. Let me check in on Mila Rose. Do you know that Alpha 4 Legend is right across? Yes, he does. He just saw that vehicle, so they are not going to go on to the Pachinki Hills, and our zone's getting ready to pop. I'm going to go ahead and put this map back up there. Everybody is now right on over here, and we do switch, and we do go to the mainland. So we go to the Pachinki Fields. We haven't been here in ages, and Golden Fire now in a position to gatekeep. Over here at the gas station, they can gatekeep Soren from coming in off that click, thank you, off Grandma's house. And we also have X-Force coming up across that bridge as well. So Soren now is still in that position to gatekeep. Let's check in on Soren as here comes X-Force across the bridge. Let's check in on Deep is right here. Look at that. Deep watching 99. We got Meow. We got DK under the bridge. So let me go ahead and scroll this on in. I'm not sure how X-Force is going to get through because it does look like Soren does have this bridge really locked down. So we'll have to pay attention on how they do it. If you look on the iPad now, you can see that X-Force is they're letting X-Force come right on in. And Deep's trying to get the shots over onto him as they come right up and in. DK! Oh, Deep finds DK, and Xerox gets taken down. Lost Boy down to... Lost Boy's down to quite a bit. They are up here on the top of it, but X-Force is also suffering over here. It is only up to 99.99 coming down and around. Does find Soren Corley, and he's trying to get this res off. And now it is 99 versus the Lost Boy. The Lost Boy is coming up and around the broken wall on the other side of the Witcher Tower. Oh, he tries to take the shots and the jump shot off the ladder going up, and so now he should be able to, he's got to hurry up and get Deep picked back up. He's going for Xerox first, and I'm not sure if Deep can survive. And then here comes the blue, so now let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit. There goes Deep. And Santi Zin's getting his nose over into the 4 sexy frogs. Let's see what's going on. The 4 sexy frogs not like him being so nosy. Let me know. Look at this. We pop back down to the wide open space. And when I say wide open space, this is just absolute chaos. And Soren coming out of that fight, they ended up over into the Fanatics. Let's see. And we did lose Soren. I couldn't even switch over to him fast enough. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have the Amigos coming right up and in over here onto the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire. Oh, and he does go down, but both of the Amigos go down. Look at that. The rest of the Golden Fire and the 4 sexy frogs both find him. So now it is just up to 69 trying to come in and across the wide open spaces, but we have the Golden Fire coming right up and in, trying to get Slaughter picked back up. So look at this. We got 69 over there, and then we've got the Golden Fire. We got the 4 sexy frogs all trying to come in off this farm hill. So now let's see what else is going on. We still have 6 teams in this, and the Fanatics slappy over here as well. So it's still too big of a zone to be able to get a really good sky view, but you can see Alpha 4 Legend coming in from the north, and they are all just getting trapped in this wide open field. They did try to get their spot in the zone. The Amigos right on this southern side, but the Fanatics look like they may be in a fight up at the north side. So let's get on over to Godson. Coming up in the brand new Green Lotus. And here comes the Digital Age right up on top of them. So let's check in on the Digital Age, see what's happening. Another Green Lotus. Beautiful, beautiful car. XO5 finds Slappy for the Fanatics, and Alpha 4 Legend finds another one for the Digital Age, and we're down to the top 5 teams. So now let's see what else is happening. We still have the Golden Fire trying to hold off the push. Look at this. We're in wide open spaces. We got all the wide openness. We got rocks, we got hay bales, but that is about it. And we still have the Digital Age way up on the hillside, so we still have 5 teams in this. The Amigos are gonna have to come in right behind the Golden Fire. We've got the Digital Age that needs to come in, and I think the Digital Age might have just gone out, or he's rotating around, but he did pop off my screen. So let me get behind the Alpha 4 Legends. There's the Digital Age. Oh, and Alpha 4 Legends does find the Digital Age up at the top, and now we are down to the top 4 teams. These are the final 4 teams of tonight's match, the final 4 teams of the entire series. So here we go, guys. The last few minutes of tonight's final match as Dom does get taken down. Let's go over to Slaughter. If it'll click, for whatever reason, it has decided it does not want to click anymore. So now let's get out and over to the Fanatics. The Fanatics right on over here, and there's so many people in the zone. I think the zone is coming around this way on his mini map, but it's really hard to see. Now the blues coming in. Bones trying to push up and in. And now we are losing haystacks. Look at that. Furiosa, or not Furiosa, Zeriz trying to get on in. We do have a couple of rocks, and we still have 69 coming in from that south side, and he's still right there behind the Golden Fire. We still have 4 teams in this. And now we got a line of Alpha 4 Legend, and Zeriz does get knocked, and I think that was by Godson over here on your main screen, and I still can't quite get everyone in that and stay out of the blue. Let me put the iPad up there to give you an idea where everyone is. And now the Golden Fire is still getting some knocks over onto, ooh, was there a nade? Oh, I thought there was a nade coming in. Let me give that last match top fragger a few more minutes on your screen as I'm going to try to re-rotate this. Santi, oh, Godson does get found, and now it's just up to Santi's in for the Fanatics, and 69 is still moving in right behind the Golden Fire, so we still have the 4 teams, but we are just crushing right on in. And so let's see, I still can't get out of the blue and get all the players in, but you have a good idea where everyone is looking at this. Sky ABC now out in the blue. Oh, but it finds Bones right across, and so now Bombanini, I think, is the last one still standing for Alpha 4 Legend. Bones trying to get those shots now across onto the Golden Fire, and 69's coming right up and in onto the Golden Fire right on the backside. Dom, oh, Dom, now it is just up to Dom, and we are in a 1v1 situation. Dom may be able to get Slaughter picked back up. I don't think, it does look like Bombanini may try to get Bones picked back up. I hear Bones dropping some smokes over here. Let me see if I can get a better angle that moves. Oh, look at that, we're moving. Alright, so let's go. Let's see. We're still out in the blue, but you guys get a good idea. So Alpha 4 Legend and the Golden Fire, they both reset, and we still have Santi Zin creeping right up and into zone as well. The nades are going off. You can see the nades on both screens. And look at that. Absolutely nothing in this zone. We've got that tree over there. We got a car and a haystack, but the zone is going over. The Golden Fire now outside the zone, throwing those smokes right. Oh, and now the Golden Fire down to Dom, and oh, Dominator is the last one still standing over here. They're trying to pull right up and in on him. Dom, Bombanini coming right on in, and now here comes a nade. They know he's in the shack. Dom takes that nade, trying to get on over, and he's down to 1 HP. And there it is, guys. The final match. Alpha 4 Legend coming in first with 7 eliminations. The Golden Fire coming in second with 6 eliminations. And the Fanatics coming in third with 3 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. Ooh, 12 teams. Going all out. Alpha 4 Legends. There is 4 eliminations. 701 damage. Alright, guys. Let me go find out if we're going to have any scores. Find out what's happening for tonight's final. And I will be right back. Look at that. We still have Godson on that off angle. So there comes X-Force pushing right up and in onto the Golden Fire. We got Fate going right up and in. So now it is Godson against all 3 of them. But he doesn't know that 3 of them are knocked over here. He's throwing the mollies up and over into the smoke, but the smoke is a distraction. the rest of X-Force right on over to the west side of the smoke. And no, he's got that little skinny tree right in front of him. Oh, Melanie, he had such a rough way into that zone. X-Force coming in first with 13 eliminations, 10 placement points, 23 total points for this second match of today, the Miramar match. The Fanatics coming in second with 3 eliminations, and the Golden Fire, they came in with 7 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. X-Force me, yeah. We're gonna. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So we've got a wheel of names that they did in the server rather than my chat tonight. So they still came into the chat and shouted out and got their names on the wheel of names. So make sure you join their server. Shout out to all of you guys for coming on out. But here we go. And Brendis, congratulations. Open a ticket over into the server so you can get yourself some UC and Nuxify. So here are what you are asking about Nuxify. This is the best they could do. But the unofficial, this is unofficial. Here you go. They are calling the winners. Season 1 winner, the Fanatics. Congratulations to the Fanatics for coming in. This is unofficial. There's a lot of scores that they got to go through and everything, but congratulations to the Fanatics. There you go, Melanie. I see you in chat. Nuxify, big fan of Nuxify. And that's it for us. That's the final match of the After Hours $300 Legion Series tournament. So make sure you're over in their server so you can get into the next tournament. They have Cash Scrims weekly. They've got all sorts over there. So have a great night. Stay safe. I love you guys. Good night.